So we're going to fight in Atlantis. Why not? Hope you brought your raincoat and your flippers. And here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
It's time for our tale of the tape. It's Teofimo Lopez. He's 5'8" tall and has a reach of 68.5 inches. And the man he'll be facing? It's King Ryan Garcia, weighed in at a perfect 135 pounds for this lightweight contest. He's 5'10" tall with a reach of 70 inches.
Talk about hot seats in the house. I am so lucky to be sat where I am watching this fight live. I can tell my grandkids about this.
It's Teofimo Lopez. He won his titles at lightweight and junior welterweight. King Ryan Garcia, one of the brightest stars in all of boxing. This Southern California native is must-see TV.
This is going to be an intense stare-off before the fight starts.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, from Brooklyn, New York, in the United States, an electrifying 2-division champion of the world, known as the Takeover, Teofimo Lopez. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Victorville, California, here is the exciting boxing sensation, King Ryan Garcia.
One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
The wait is over. The speaking stopped. The fight begins. Now, let's get the answers.
Under the bright lights here for this one. Really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. And there's the bell for round one. That hook misses. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Missing with the hook. Only catching air with that hook. One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
This is not just hype. We are in for something special tonight. What an arena, what an atmosphere, what a build-up.
This fight has a real good flow to it. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even-steven.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
The right hook misses. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. It's bombs away. And it's flashing lights for the flash here. He's got to get out of trouble. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Teofimo Lopez in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Big deep breaths, focused. Don't let back into the fight.
And there's the bell to start round two. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Beautiful counter shot. This counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
To beat a counter puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Perfect counter shot. He got out of the way of that right hook. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Counter puncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Every time that, despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. And Lopez is dazed. Let's talk about Teofimo Lopez that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Get your hand jab. Basics. Just get your rhythm back and then go again.
And there's the bell to start round 3. After that last round, something has got to change.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Covering up. You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're gonna get knocked out. That counter shot lands. Looking to land the hook. That hook doesn't score. Missing with the left hook. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
Nice counter shot. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Teofimo Lopez in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Let him back into it. Great round. Great round. Now relax.
There's the bell for round 4. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on there. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
No rest for the weary. That hook just can't find the target. Throws the jab but does not score. Well, you know, in this division, we're going to see a lot of combinations, a lot of counter-punching.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Got to let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. They both want the knockout. The only fear you have with this lightweight is has he punched himself out? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Teofimo Lopez that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Man, in the round, right? There's only one round that you've lost. Don't worry about it. Good work. Don't forget the jab.
Time for the 5th round. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Punch, counter punch. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Toby.
No, hold on a second, Johnny. Right now, the Flash is seeing flashes after that shot. They've avoided catastrophe there.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Teofimo in some real trouble here. How did they survive that?
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself.
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. And the Takeover's in some big trouble now. We almost saw a knockout a second ago, and now they're going toe-to-toe.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Teofimo Lopez in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to...
I love it. I love it.
On to the 6th round. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won.
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Are we about to see Ryan Garcia go to the big shot, and down goes Garcia? A good body shot will paralyze you, and as you can see here, that's exactly what happened.
That's lights out right there.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Can you continue?
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight's capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
They've got to pick things up halfway through the round here.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen, now it's down to them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Holding nothing back here in the round. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. Let's talk about Garcia in that last round. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
You let him back into the fight that round. That's his round.
Good work. Just keep him on the end.
Here comes round 7. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
So you're getting in there with somebody that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get him close.
And Teofimo Lopez might be ready to go. And right back into the fray.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What will they do? What will they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. Stamina is off the charts. The perfect counter lands. They exchange. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Garcia in that last round. Now you start wondering how much work these two fighters did in the gym.
There's a lot on the line here.
Get that jab back. Just box him.
Yes, I like that round. Good round. You feel good? Just keep him on the end of your
Go back and win the rounds, right? It's only 1 round that you've lost.
That's it. Stop.
And they're back at it again here in round 8. They let it all hang out in the last round. What do they got left?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
There's a counter shot. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout? Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? And Lopez is dazed. Down goes Teofimo. How about that technique on that headshot? Let's see it again and appreciate it more.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
One, two, three. Okay.
The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
He's got the advantage halfway through the round. And the kid goes down. Let's watch that again in replay from a different angle.
I've got to see that again.
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
What resilience to...
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Oh, and it's flashing lights for the flash here. He's got to get out of trouble. A pretty lopsided decision there, a unanimous one.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight, what a style, what a pace to get a unanimous decision. That is mad. I didn't see that coming. I thought this would be tight. This is nowhere near tight.